my match of the night. This women's matchup between Hikaru Shida and Serena Deeb was absolutely killer.
Fantastic.
These two women, the pairing together, it works, dude. It just works.
Agree.
I love, Serena Deeb, a very no-nonsense competitor, has seemingly brought out the fire in Hikaru Shida.
That we needed.
And that was much needed. I'm glad you said it. It's made Shida feel more three-dimensional as a personality on television, because it's added that extra layer to her. You could tell she's had enough. And getting this big victory over a veteran like Serena Deeb, although she was left lying afterwards. I mean, Deeb went to town.
Who's the true winner after tonight?
Deeb's chair shots after that match, targeted on the knee. I know, again, you talked about targeted offense. Deeb was just going after that knee against Shida. Absolutely brutal. But, man, I felt like this was a match that set the bar quite high for all the matches going forward. As a first-round match, guys.
This could and should have.
This could have been a semifinals or even a finals. No one would have batted an eye if you said Serena Deeb versus Hikaru Shida for the finals. No one would have said anything. And I thought this was a great example of something that you've been really, and again, I've been trying to push this women's division. I'm wearing my DMD shirt tonight for that very reason. I've been trying to push this women's division since this show has started. And even I have to step back and say, SPD, you are right in this point. This division is so much deeper now than it ever has been. And this was a great example of what you can, like, of that very point. The fact that this could stand alone as a first round match in a title tournament, and you have so many more intriguing, incredible matchups to look forward to going forward, it speaks volumes to how far this division has come. But I could take this whole segment just talking about this match, the targeted offense, the power that Shida showed in this matchup, her striking, her knees, her drop kicks were absolutely on fire. And Deeb, again, I absolutely am 100. She's one of my favorite wrestlers to watch in wrestling, period. Regardless of gender. Just she's how
fantastic in the ring.
She has those. She was rocking those Bret Hitman Hart gear and Tony Schiavone and the commentary crew talked about that. And it was the comparisons to the Hitman don't just end at the pink and black gear. You could tell she's showing some Hitman vibes in the ring too, man. The sharpshooter, the
shades now,
figure four around the ring post. I'd love it if she busted out the shades. Yeah, that would be a good call.
I'll send her a pair.
There you go. I like it.
And put a little Dynamite download logo on the side.
I like
it. This match,
leather jacket,
was fantastic. This was a battle of two elite women in All Wrestling, two elite women in wrestling, period. This was a chance for Shida to showcase her strength and amazing in-ring skills, man. It was one of the more physical matches I've seen in the women's division in months, I feel like. And we always talk about, Thunder Rosa being one of the more badasses and more physical and violent thing. And these two women, for going toe to toe, I don't think I've seen a more physical match. I can't think of the last one.
It dates back to the unsanctioned match between Britt and Thunder Rosa.
That could go back. Not to say there's great matches between, but in terms of pure
physicality,
beating the crap out of each other. And big move after big move, slam after slam, off the top after the top, hold after hold. But
Deeb's work on Shida in the corner. I mean, oh my God, man. It was just absolutely a clinic. I saw some people calling for it. I want AEW to post this full match on their YouTube channel. I just want to be able to go back and watch it without commercials, because these two were just not only was it incredibly physical, like you talked about SPD, but it was just so smartly wrestled. And I know that's one of those, if you're watching a Serena Deeb match, you can just do a pull string doll. That's one of the things that you notice every single time you watch Deeb wrestle. She's just such an incredibly gifted mind for the business.
Right.
And you pair her up with somebody like Shida, who's young and has that upside to really be an, I mean, again, I know she was an AEW Women's Champion and was one of the longest reigning champions in this company's history. So no disrespect when I say this, but I don't think that Shida's tapped into her full potential yet. And I think that if you pair her with a veteran like Deeb and you put her in a program long term, and it certainly feels like this has a long term vibe to it after what we saw post match.
I hope so.
I think this is going to bring out the best of Hikaru Shida, man. I think this is going to be absolutely long term storytelling. I think this is one of those feuds that you talked about. The women's division needs more feuds like this. Yeah. To build the division, to build up stars, to get people more invested in characters beyond just the DMD. And if you're not invested in what these two women did, I don't know what you were watching. This was as good of a match as you could ask for on television. These two women absolutely killed it. Loved it. Without a doubt, my top match of the night. And you're going to see later on tonight, top performer of the night came from this match too. I didn't know how to pick a winner between these two.
I think we all won. And afterwards, the heel Deeb is a character and someone that is going to be insanely fun to watch. It's going to be a lot. And she put on a level 10 on Shida afterward, going brutal. Shida was made her team. It was insane. I loved it. And I'm glad the refs came out and not another contender, because that way that's going to keep